Hi, I'm Dr. Gaurav Sood, professor at Manav Rachna International Institute of Research and Studies. We welcome you to our latest edition of CEO Talks. Today with us is Mr. Sandeep Nagpal, Director Development Leadership Management International. Leadership Management International is the world's largest transformational leadership company and have been providing leadership solutions to the executives in the corporate. So Sandeep, welcome.
Thank you.
My first question is that tell us detail about Leadership Management International.
Sure. Leadership Management International is the world's largest transformational leadership company. It's present across 85 countries and we do our courses in 28 different languages. When I say transformational, the difference between transformational and transactional trainings that you normally see is that our courses are being delivered over a longer period of time. What we do is around 25 to 26% of the time is spent on actual goal setting. The 24% time is spent inside the classroom where we are actually training, and around 50% of the time is spent on the application of those ideas and concepts that you learn so that they get internalized and they convert into habits which can be sustainable over a long period of time.
Sandeep, you've been training a lot of Indian corporates also, as per their requirement to develop the executives into a leadership position.
Right.
So tell us, what are the challenges with these corporates, face in terms of, developing this leadership pipeline? Because we know that, leadership is a big concern, even with Tatas and Infosys and, then you name the company. So
Absolutely.
What are the challenges these corporates face?
The leadership requirement in each organization is extremely critical. The challenge that each organization faces is that the people in the organization do not invest in themselves, and the organizations, whatever they invest, is not invested in the right way. Currently, if you look at the overall global training requirements and the way the training is managed, is that 5% of the time and effort and money is invested on the goal setting and the reasons why the training should be given. And approximately 85% of the time is spent on actually delivering those training programs, whether it is in the classroom or outside. And only 10% of the time is spent on the execution of those training or application of those trainings. Now, the latest research shows that you need to spend around 25 to 26% of the time on the goal setting and figuring out why you're getting that training done. And 24% of the time is spent on the execution of that training. Training and education without application is nothing but entertainment. So if you're not applying what you learn, there is no use for it. There is no output that will come out. And that's what happens when you're doing 1-day, 2-day training programs. It's a feel-good factor. The trainers are very good, the content is very good, and when you ask, would you like to do it again? Everybody puts a yes. But 15 days down the line, you ask them, what did you learn and what is it that you've applied out of those training programs? Nothing comes out.
So many organizations, spend so much money in training their employees. They still are struggling with their leadership issues.
Yes.
So the other question which I have is, taking you back from, people before they join the corporate. Many of the B schools are, talking about, developing future leaders, right? What is your take on it? I mean, we have pedagogies and learning tools which, are practiced over a period of 2 years' time. And so what is your take on it, that how, is this helping in building a leadership pipeline in India?
It's a brilliant question, and I feel very strongly about this aspect in education. What really happens is the pedagogy and the course that we have today is very theoretical. It's coming from the past and it has no bearing on the future. So when a student is learning something and is not going to apply it anywhere, how is it going to benefit him? So you need to ask every time you're teaching a student something, or if you're adding something into the course, you need to ask what is the application that is going to happen from this particular course or this particular subject or this particular part of that subject.
Very good. Recently, you've been interacting with the Faculty of Management Studies MBA students, right?
Yes.
They loved, your lessons of leadership in that 1 hour session. So, what advice would you like to give to them so that they become a great leader in the future?
Thank you, Gaurav, for having me talk to the students at FMS. It was a brilliant experience. The students are fantastic. They have been the most interactive group that I've interacted with in a long time now. And the questions were very, very sharp and very pertinent to the requirement that is there today. You need to be very clear why you're getting into an MBA program. And then you need to be very clear on what is it that you're going to achieve by doing an MBA program. Is it an end in itself or is it a stepping stone for you? And if it is a stepping stone, what is it a stepping stone to? And then you need to create an action plan towards that goal that you've created for yourself.
Thanks, Sandeep. That was Mr. Sandeep Nagpal, Director Development Leadership Management International. From all of us, Faculty of Management Studies, Manav Rachna International Institute of Research and Studies, we sign off from today's CEO Talks edition. Thank you.